Welcome to my reloading intro. This is Rob Goebel on YouTube, Archery Rob on Rumble. I'm trying to deal the best I can with some of these community standards on this one platform, but freedom isn't free unless you defend it. Hey guys, back on the back of the farm down by the creek in the Big Creek Depression, so I can shoot back here without really bothering anybody. Today I got the Pieta 1858, and it's got the Howl 45 Colt conversion cylinder, and I'm going to be shooting today the Lee 200 grain round nose flat point bullet. Used to use my tried cowboy round, cheap, easy to shoot, loaded with like 4.6 grains of clays. Only goes like a little under 800 feet per second, 750, I don't know, but shoots great. I mean, it's 40, 50 yards. So, and then I want to compare it to the 4227 rounds with the 275 grain bullets and see how they shoot. Some guy said that 4227 and these later loads won't shoot consistently, so I loaded 5 up. We're going to put them down range and see what kind of MOA grooves we get. So let's see what happens. Okay, so it's loaded up here. You can see it's got the round nose flat point bullets in it, the 200 grainers. I'm going to put 5 of them with a partial hand rest, best I can kind of get down. Go check it. All right, so I don't know what recorded. It was running all the time. I shot, here we go. Shot 5 times, thought I missed twice. I actually hit the center of the bullseye twice. So that was 7 rounds, supposed to only be 5, but that's more like 15 yards. So I did 20 and I wasn't doing as well. I don't know if I'm not holding the rest as well or if I'm starting to get fires, but shot pretty good before. I was shooting 40 yards hitting the pie plate, but I don't know. So that's that. Now let's try the 4227 in a minute. Here we are with 4227. It's going to have a little bit more kick. Left. High. Bullseye. Spot it. Damn, I'm getting pieces of this stuff. Okay, maybe it's not as consistent. This was some of the first 3, and then the other 2 were right here. So, not perfect. I guess it would work at short range, but you know, I'm talking these 2 over here. I mean, you're talking about 6 inches, 6, 7 inches off to the left, and I didn't pull, so Okay, so as a follow-up here, I'm going to cover the flat nose round point 200 grain Lees were shot with 4.6 grains of clays. Clays works good for those. It's a little slower. It doesn't give me the expansion with the hollow points when I shot them in the water. If you watch one of my other videos, was the whole reason I was trying to go with 4227, and 4227 was a powder I had and seemed to be generating the feet per second. But as I was told by some other reloaders on the high road, it's not giving me the accuracy. And they said unless you got a full cartridge, it's just not producing properly and not accurate. So that's not working. So moving on to the next thing here. Excuse me. I have N320 that I use for 9mm, but as you can see here, to get to 800 and some feet per second, it's pressure spiking. That was the whole reason I went with the 427 instead of using clays, because clays, as soon as you try to increase the powder load, the pressure spikes really quick and the feet per second doesn't really go up. I'm not going to run the load calculator, but you can find that for yourself. But sorry, I had a pause there. I had a little bit of a cough and jag coming up. But I see my local reloading shop on Facebook, and they have some N340 in stock, and I can look that I can use 6.5 or 6 3/4 and stay well under the 12,000 psi for my house cylinder, and I get 832 or 850 feet per second, and I think I'm going to try some of that. Plus, also look at the foot-pounds difference. The foot-pounds on these is way more than the 320 can. 320 works great for me for 9mm, but I think I'm going to try 340 now. Hopefully I can get some accuracy with it, and we'll see later. There'll be a follow-up video for this. Hey, y'all enjoy, and stay free.